A reported unruly passenger forces a plane to make an emergency landing this morning at the Rick Husband International Airport in Amarillo. News Channel 10's Angelina Perez has been following this story and joins us now live from the airport with the latest. Thank you, Angelina. Your help is needed identifying several suspects involved in recent credit card abuse. These photos were taken of those suspected of being involved in the crimes. If you have any information about this crime, call Crime Stoppers at 374-4400. A reward of up to $1,000 is being offered if your tip leads to an arrest or recovery of stolen property. A crash on Amarillo Boulevard last night resulted in critical injuries. Around 6:30 Monday evening, Amarillo police say a black Dodge Avenger sped down the boulevard in the wrong lane before hitting a car head-on near Moore Street. Another vehicle was unable to avoid the car and ran into the back of it. Emergency responders had to use the jaws of life to pull a woman out of a car. She and two others were rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. An Indiana man has been booked into the Oldham County Jail after an I-40 drug bust. The Department of Public Safety says 43-year-old Daniel Pulver was stopped for speeding Friday about 7 miles west of Vega. DPS says a subsequent search by the Randall County Canine Unit resulted in the discovery of 4 bundles of cocaine inside the rear passenger door. The cocaine was valued at a little less than $200,000. An Amarillo man has been sentenced to 28 years in prison after pleading guilty to murder. The 47th District Attorney's Office says Alex Ray Contreras pleaded guilty to the death of Melvin Jeffries. Contreras also pleaded to a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The charges stem from an incident last January when Contreras hit Jeffries, then left the scene. He was sentenced to 28 years for murder and 10 years for aggravated assault. A new execution date is now being sought for John Ballantyne. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled Monday to terminate the previous stay of execution for Ballantyne that was put in place last June. He killed 3 people in Amarillo in 1998 and was put on death row the following year. The 47th District Attorney's Office says they have already begun the process of getting a new execution date set. Family members are now helping the military in the search for a missing Cannon Air Force Base lieutenant. Scott Lee was last seen leaving his apartment in Clovis March 12th. The family says their goal is to get the word out about their brother by passing out flyers all over New Mexico and West Texas. The base's Office of Special Investigations is working the case. Well, we are looking at a beautiful afternoon, but a slight chance of rain remains in the forecast. We join Storm Track 10 meteorologist Alan Gwynn in the Storm Track Center for the latest. Alan, definitely getting spoiled by this nice weather.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you, Alan. A thunderstorm is to blame for power outages in the northeast Texas panhandle overnight. An Xcel Energy spokesperson says 8 poles on a transmission line were taken out by a storm around 11 last night. The towns of Darozette, Lipscomb, Follett, Higgins, and Booker were all affected by it. Xcel crews are currently working on restoring the power and should be completed sometime soon. This afternoon, the city of Amarillo will be holding the first of 2 public hearings regarding the creation of a stormwater drainage utility. The hearing will be during the commission's regular meeting at City Hall today at 3. The city currently relies on its general fund for drainage expenses, but says the current funding is not enough. If approved, the utility would help provide funds for more than 50 different drainage projects.